Hi, Swiss Bohemian here. Today I'm in France. I've been now for about a week in Nice doing some holidays, and also I bought a lot of manga which I'm going to show you right now. My goal today is to present you about 58 manga, and I want this video not to be longer than 20 minutes. Luminous Blue. This is a Yuri manga. I don't know more about this. I know it's about photography and I really like photography, and it's Yuri, which is a genre I like. Saotome, Love and Boxing Volume 1 and Volume 2. This is a really sweet comedy romance manga about a girl who is really good at boxing and her boyfriend who is a little bit a wimp, and both have to keep their relationship secret. I think it's also out in English. Girlfriend, Kanojo mo Kanojo. This one is out right now as an anime. I haven't seen the anime yet, I haven't read the manga yet, so I don't know what I should expect from it. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I really like the anime, the first season and the second season. I've read a little bit the manga, and I know that this author, he really likes his fetishes, so big breasts and so on. Brisé par ton cœur, Volume 1 and Volume 2. So the original Japanese title is Kimi ni aisarete itakatta. So I have read this one and this one now in the holidays, and I must say this is a really dark manga. It's about a relationship, a girl who is traumatized by her former bullying in junior high school, and in high school she really wants to keep her friends, and it's really dark. Garde, Volume 1 and Volume 2. This is a shonen manga about fencing, and it's quite new, I think. La Petite Faiseuse de Livres, Volume 1 and Volume 2. So this one was an anime last year or the year before, and a good friend of mine recommended me this anime. I haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry, but I started to read the manga and it is excellent. This one is really good. It's about this woman who is reincarnated as a girl in another world, and she's a bookworm, but in that new world there are no books, or hardly no books, and so she decides to make her own books. Insomnniaques. This is a romance seinen manga. I love the art style. This is really good. This is excellent, really good. Highly recommend this one. Octave, Volume 1. This is a Yuri manga. I don't know more about this one. The Witch and the Beast, Volume 1. This was recommended to me by a person working in a comic shop in Nice. Comme sur un nuage. This is a kind of shoujo manga. It has only 3 volumes. Love and Fragrance, in Japanese, sekken. Scumbag Looser, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Le Jardin des Illusions. These are short stories, all by the same author. And Terrarium. This is also a new one for me. Escale à Yokohama Shopping Trip, Volume 4. Excellent science fiction manga, one of my all-time favorites. Blue Period, Volume 4. Atelier des Sorciers, Volume 7 and 8. In English it's called, I think, Witchcraft Atelier or Witch Hat Atelier. I love the art style of this one. First Job New Life, Volume 3 and 4. This is a josei manga. It's quite okay. Sexy Cosplay Doll, Volume 2. Hana, l'inaccessible. This is a kind of like office work romance manga. 100 jours avant ta mort, 100 days before your death. So this is actually a shoujo manga. Les Carnets de l'Apothicaire, Volume 4. This is a really great fantasy manga about a young girl who works for like the Chinese court in the medieval times, and she is a poison tester. Really good. She's a really strong heroine. I highly recommend this one. Spy X Family, Volume 4. Horror manga, Children, Volume 2. This one is quite interesting, to say the least. Ayako. A remake of Osamu Tezuka's classic. Frère Aloe, a brother for borrowing. This is a strange premise. It's like about this young girl, I think she's 10 or 12, and she borrows like this older guy, and he's supposed to play her like older brother. Kamakura Diary number 2 by the same author who did Banana Fish. A Journey Beyond Heaven, volume 2, 3 and 4. This is a science fiction manga, a quite special one with really strange monster creatures. Evil Heart, volumes 2 to 6. I'm really happy I got those because they are not so easy to find anymore. This is a coming of age drama story about a young boy who has like aggression issues and he starts to do some aikido, if I'm not mistaken. And this is really well drawn. So it came out more than 10 years ago in France. Evil Heart, volume 2, 3, 4, 5, and volume 6. The next 3 manga I found secondhand. So Deviance, these are short stories by Saotome. She's a really great artist. Initiation, volume 1 and volume 2. I got these in Japanese already. This is a great story, a great coming of age drama about the boy who is stranded in like a remote Japanese village where the women are still practicing like very old rituals, very old sexual rituals, and he starts to get to know her, a girl by his same age, but he also gets to know older women and they all want just one thing from him. No Meilleure Vie, this is a compilation by the author Ki Kanna. She is more well known among yaoi readers. This is really well drawn. I like that a lot. Journal d'une dépression by Hideo Azuma. Journal about depression. It's by the guy who did Disappearance Diary. He's like the kind of Frank Zappa of manga, really special author. One day I will talk about him in a separate video. Panda Detective Agency. Haven't read this one yet, no idea. I think it's a kind of special josei manga. Elle ne rentre pas, celle de mon mari. Volume 3 and volumes 4. You could translate that as my husband's thing doesn't fit me in a sexual way. 2 volumes of Orochi by Kazuo Umezu. He's like a grandmaster of horror manga. Look at this art. This looks great. Natsuko no Sake by Akira Ose. And this is a story about a young woman who starts to brew some sake. Sayuri, a horror manga by Rensuke Oshikiri. This is the guy who did like the comedy romance High Score Girl, but actually he started as a horror manga artist and he's really good at it. L'école emportée, volume 1, The Drifting Classroom by Kazuo Umezu, a horror classic from the 1970s. Tomie by Junji Ito. So I started reading this one and I like it so far. And I've read like a month or 2 ago, I've read Spiral, my first Junji Ito manga, and I must say Spiral is excellent. And Tomie is his very first work, so I'm also curious about this one. Gyo. This is also by Junji Ito. It's a horror manga about strange fish coming out of the sea, sea creatures. And I know there is like some kind of CGI anime. I haven't seen it yet. Many people say it's absolutely shit, but I know. I got it for like 4 euros, the Blu-ray. So this one is not a manga. This is a manhwa. I mean, it's a comic from China, and it's called La plus belle couleur du monde, the most beautiful color of the world. It won a prize in Angoulême, which is like a very big comic festival in France, and I just had a glance in it and I dig the art style a lot and the colors. It's very promising. So these are all the manga I got in the past 6 days. In total there are 58 manga if I'm not mistaken. Another thing I just wanted to say, I passed more than 100 subscribers and I'm really surprised. I'm really thankful to you. Thank you again for watching until the end. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and see you in the next video. Goodbye.